the truth.
And spawners. We believe this will give our players the best potential experience during such an important competition. So it's all about player experience here. Want these guys to be
that they're sitting at. It's similar to the previous ones too, so it doesn't, you know, the feeling doesn't change from at PAX West. Put on an excellent show, both controller players.
Yep.
Now out here, this little set of buildings. This is a pretty common drop for Tiefu and Cloak.
Oh yeah.
A ton of loot concentrated in one area, not often contested. I think most likely because players understand Tiefu is going to be here every single time. This is his go-to spot, and I wouldn't want to contest it either.
And what's funny is, you know, Tiefu is going to be rocking that no skin setup. That's just how he is. So you almost are certain if you land at this area on the map and you see a no skin setup, it's going to wind up being Tiefu. A look there.
Looks like Kaz probably took about 50% of his health off,
and he's only got, you know, the basic burst assault rifle there, and that's rough. Looks like his teammate's going to be pushing on forward. They want to make some sort of play, maybe get into an advantageous position. You saw both these players, no shields, not the case for Tiefu and Cloaksy, as they should have a health advantage.
You notice too at the bottom of your screen. S down to 10 HP, backing out. The opportunity gets the knock on Chaos, the AR shots. Excellent.
Just
there.
like that.
Capitalizing, I mean, this is their drop zone.
And immediately 59 with this one zone, and this is where the game begins to collapse quite quickly. Icy trying to move on through. You see Okrit getting tagged from up top. He's trying to build himself roofs. I believe this is still Tiefu and Cloaksy. The Stinks, absolutely great to force your opponent out of position. As again, they're inching on in. Now they're going to begin to build their one-by-ones, claim their territory. That's a great use of the pyramid to block the opposing player's build that was just below. He doesn't want the player to be able to edit out that floor, so they pyramid above it to give that extra bit of protection. They've got to claim that floor. Yep, beautifully done.
The replacement, like you said, just puts it immediately on top. Any of those non-possessed floors, like that natural roof right there, they're gonna destroy it and replace it immediately. Because, like I said, ownership of these surfaces is huge.
Yep.
When you're starting to build up around other teams, you see multiple teams, like you said, Tiefu and Cloak still on the top.
He's got the heavy sniper as well. My gosh, we've seen what Tiefu can do with this weapon. Just barely misses that shot. Now the Make It Rain bonus area did just end. We'll have updates for you guys at the end of the game of who winds up taking that home, or if someone winds up taking it home. Yes, that is very key.
If two teams tied on elimination down there, it's going to roll over to the next game. Tiefu gets a shot there on Flowers, gets the elimination.
Absolutely 3 for this squad. That should be a point now for Tiefu and Cloaksy. They are on the board. Remember, Cloak got those first 2 eliminations. It's now, I believe it's almost time for them to go.
Now that heavy sniper is more than just the utility for getting eliminations at range. You'll see if we get to the late game and Tiefu is built up directly next to someone, they'll use it as a breaching tool too, because it will one-shot any surface that a player builds up. Now, there's that Cloak, the Tiefu and Cloak are going to go for the deploy on the glider there, try and get immediate height advantage in the team underneath. These guys are, they always, I feel like, have a top-down view of everybody.
But
big
this
shots on Tiefu.
He just got rocked right there. Going to go ahead and pop these minis and the slurp. We'll put him at around 145 total HP in there. Great use of bandages. The slurp will, if he can get these bandages up to 75, the slurp will fully get him back to 200 HP. Cloak just protecting him right now.
Do everything he can while Tiefu's trying to heal back up. And it looks like there is a team pushing up immediately to the northwest. They're going to build up. Now, because of the glider change, these fights can play out a little differently than we've seen in the past.
A lot different.
Tiefu and Cloak, if they feel like they're going to get shot down, maybe somebody's going to get the height advantage on them, they could just jump off and glide away.
Yep. No, that's completely changed how the game is played now. This would be almost certain death being this high up with so many players around. There's a look at the match stats right now. Almost 20 minutes into this game, still 49 players left, which is just absolutely nuts.
We've seen pretty stacked lobbies like this in the past. We're getting ready for that storm to move here in 12 seconds. Guarantee you Tiefu and Cloak are going to take that glider.
This is that high ground.
Actually, Tiefu and Cloak are split. They have Okrit is stacked between them in the tower that they're in. I'm assuming Crit's teammate is down below at the very bottom.
But see, Cloak still has a rift to go, so I'm wondering if they use the rift to go right now to get, you know, easy rotations. It looks like they're going to try to farm a limbs right here. Some great tags, players beginning to glide. Everyone now soaring through the air as it's an all-out race for this next zone. waiting, dropping down right at the perfect time. Now Cloakzy on the ground, looks to try to claim one area as his own. This is where the lobbies begin to drop quick. Take a look at that player number on the right side of your screen. Still 30 seconds on this rotation. Nice now down, Ashton now down. You see Bartonologist has been eliminated. The lobby beginning to drop like flies as everyone has begun an all-out assault, Lupo, and this is honestly how you expect it to go.
Now the zone, the travel distance in the zone was so far that no one had an opportunity to drop straight into the next safe zone and build up. Everyone was forced into a fight there. The player count still going down. Everyone is still moving. You can see in the top left of the screen for a moment there, people still stuck outside the zone. Tiefu and Cloak trying to make their way inside, building up just each layer one at a time, and even a window there in case they need to cover each other through the layers. Just trying to take as many shots as they can.
This 8 damage zone. This 8 damage zone.
Multiple players going down to the zone. You see in your feed there. Mr. Gubber gets a double there. General Vicaros goes down.
And look, only 20 players left now. Tiefu gets the knock on the Mars. A great shot from Mitro, who had one of the best plays. You see 5 eliminations, and now everyone gets brought up by the Rift to go, and this will completely change it. They're going to try to just slowly float on down, ride this zone on over. You see Mitro, he's scanning the ground right now. Where's my best place? Where can I land and begin to secure some sort of area and solid footing? 5 elims from Mitro himself.
The only risk right now with a slow drop is if players down there secure a little box for themselves and look up, they can take shots on a lot of these players that are just floating in. Cloak and Tiefu landing on top of each other. And
that's that beautiful communication. Think of that call out, right? Like, look at all the little builds there are. They know exactly which box they want to land on in. 16 players left. We're now moving towards when the bonus points come in for those top placings. Remember, 4th and 5th place, you get a point. 2nd or 3rd, you get 2 points. First, the Victory Royale, 3 points. Everyone has that on their mind. 12 players remaining. Cloakzy now knocked. Tiefu with a quick shot of a heavy will look for the elimination himself. Will he be able to save Cloak? I just don't believe so with this zone moving on in. It's all down to Tiefu. He's building on up. 7 players left. I believe he has the high ground for the moment. And it just seems like, Lupo, he is always in these positions.
This is a position we've seen him in so many times in the past through
4 left.
Fall skirmish, summer skirmish. This is, and there you go, using that heavy snipe as a way to breach through surfaces.
It's a 1v1v1. It's a 1v1v1, and Tiefu still has the high ground. You cannot make this up. This has all the signs of a Tiefu and Cloakzy Game 1 victory here. Oh, I thought he was about to fall on down, but no, doesn't seem the case. Remember, all these players still left have each earned 2 points automatically for their top 3 placing. But who will get the extra point for the Victory Royale? The zone moving on in. Only 29 health for Mitro. This zone will chunk him on down. There's the quick shot from Hero. The double barrel's so good.
1v1.
Tiefu looks like he's ready for the heal. It's not going to come on in. Tiefu blocked by the tree. But Hero gets dropped by the storm. And just like that, Tiefu and Cloakzy set the tone and prove why they are 2 of the favorites here this weekend.
Not even a little surprised, to be quite honest with you. We've seen Tiefu, even while he had the flu multiple weeks in the past.
T-flu,
like just dominating, still dominating.
Absolutely wild. As this man is able to clutch it on up. You see the fist bumps and the pop off there from Cloakzy, the excitement coming on in. What a great start here to the weekend. So many players stacked that up, but look, 20 minutes in, there was 49 players left. 5 minutes later, we have a winner. That's how crazy the ending zones are. Here it is again. Hero was so low. You saw Tiefu popping those bandages. He got absolutely rocked by that double barrel, but he got the bandage off in time, didn't get ticked by the storm, and there's the celebration from Tiefu. And now, you've got to think, how many points did they just earn? Did they wind up gives him the ability to decide to drop on down when the time comes? I think he follows up this launch pad with one of his own. So well done. The timing of that, he knows now, hey, I've automatically got the high ground if I wait. Floats on it. He's like, yes, please, go ahead, fight. You guys go. When one of them happens, pops the bandage. It's just not enough damage from that double barrel, and the victory comes on in. The Victory Royale. So he had 3. We know Cloakzy had at least 2. So minimum 5 eliminations. Plus the Victory Royale, that's a 5-point game at least for that duo.
Just remember, too, if they had gotten to 7 eliminations, every elimination past that is in the